It was a cold, rainy evening when 13-year-old Jake found himself in a situation he never expected. He had stayed late at school for soccer practice, and by the time he started walking home, the streets were nearly empty. The shortcut through the alley seemed like a good idea, until he heard heavy footsteps behind him. Jake's heart pounded as two older boys blocked his path. They demanded his backpack, his phone, and his jacket. When he hesitated, one of them shoved him hard against the wall. Fear paralyzed him. He had heard stories about kids getting hurt in situations like this, but he never thought it would happen to him. Just as one of the bullies raised his fist, a deep voice cut through the tension. "Hey, leave him alone." A tall man in a worn-out leather jacket stood at the entrance of the alley. His face was stern, his posture unshaken. The bullies hesitated, sizing him up, but something in his eyes made them step back. With a few muttered curses, they ran off into the night. Jake was still trembling when the man walked over. "You all right, kid?" he asked, his voice softer now. Jake nodded, still catching his breath. Thank you." The man handed him his dropped backpack. "You don't belong in places like this, kid. Streets can be tough, but don't let fear make your choices for you." Jake wiped his eyes. "Who are you?" The man smiled slightly. "Just someone who's been where you are." He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, folded piece of paper. "Here, read this when you get home." Curious, Jake took it. By the time he looked up again, the man was gone, vanished into the rain like a ghost. When Jake got home, he unfolded the paper. In messy handwriting, it read, "Bad moments don't make bad lives. You're stronger than you think. Keep going." Years later, Jake would remember that night, not just because he was saved, but because of the lesson that stranger left him. He never saw the man again, but the words stayed with him. When life got hard, he remembered that even in the darkest alleys, hope could appear in the most unexpected ways. And so Jake made a promise to himself. One day he'd be the stranger who helps someone else, because sometimes all it takes is one act of courage to change a life forever.